about life-creating force, that we are pouring all of our energies and concentrating everything, breathing together, all of us, thinking about the same thing, the same idea, just for you here. And that's joy in creation. That's the joy in music making for me. That's the most precious feeling for me. Right, but not like this. Well, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, exactly. So 1 is going to the ground because it's the important one, and 2 always comes up because you need to go down again. Do you guys want to try it? 1, 2.
이 세 번째 이야기인데요. 지난번에 12월 4일 날 라이살레 공식 연주하기 전에 하루 전날 12월 3일 날 이주박물관에서 그 우리 심포니카 함부르크가 모처럼 나갔죠. 야외로 나가서 거기에서 연주를 했는데 거기에서 특별했던 거는요. 우리 장한나 씨에 대해서 엄청나게 많이 알 수 있는 기회가 있었어요. 뭐 우리는 보통 다 알고 있지만 이 독일 사람들은 잘 모르잖아요. 그래서 클래식 라디오에서 홀가 뱀호프 씨가 나와서 장하나 씨한테 뭐 어떻게 해서 공부를 미국에 가서 하게 됐고 뭐 이런 얘기 우리 독일 사람들한테 장하나 씨에 대해서 더 많이 알려줄 수 있는 기회가 됐어요. 물론 뭐 그 전에도 신문에 요번에 뭐 엄청 신문마다 다 났지만 그래도 그렇게 직접 우리 장한나 씨랑 이렇게 대화하는 시간이 있어서 제가 그 영상 보여드릴 거고요. 그리고 또 그날 참여한 관객들 이렇게 하고 싶은 사람 나오라고 해서 장한나 씨가 지휘하는 거 조금 이렇게 가르쳐주고 직접 관객들이 나와서 이렇게 오케스트라를 직접 지휘할 수 있는 그런 시간을 가졌어요. 네.
You are conducting orchestras all over the world. And you are the chief conductor of the Trondheim Symphony Orchestra, and so it's quite good because in Hamburg it's quite cold at the moment, so you don't have to used to this cold because in Norway, in Trondheim, it's even colder, I think. Yeah. So you're the chief conductor there, and you are the first conductress here in Hamburg. I think it's a pleasure for you and also an honor. I think it's Vergnügen, aber auch eine Ehre.
It's a big honor, it's a big privilege, big joy, big blessing to be able to make music with these wonderful musicians. I mean, it's always a humbling experience. The conductor is always humbled, first by the composer, second by the score, and then third by the musicians, by the colleagues, by the orchestra in front. And all the passion and energy that these musicians bring into music making is just, I had the most fun this week. It was absolutely inspiring.
Yeah. Also es ist genauso. What's the most important thing about conducting? It's a very short and easy question, but I think the answer
is... It's a very
is,
deep question.
Yeah.
The most important thing is, I think, to share with the musicians, to be on the same wavelength with the musicians about the joy in any particular piece that we're performing.
This is the emotional part,
yes,
or not? Also this auf jeden Fall
everything.
Yeah.
But the way you're sharing and communicating together, the way we share our vision of what the composer wants.
Also das Wichtigste, sagt Hanna, ist für mich wirklich diese gemeinsame Ebene der Freude zu finden und versuchen zusammen herauszufinden, was der Komponist wirklich auch aussagen und transportieren wollte. What did Rossini wanted to transport to the audience in this piece?
Joy.
I think joy,
Joy,
yes. Joy, happiness, yeah.
What, did that sound joyful to you? Oh yes, super.
Genau, also was Rossini mit diesem Galopp jetzt vor allem am Ende transportieren wollte, ist pure Freude und Hoffnung bestimmt auch. Hope is what we all need in those times, I think. In the middle of the piece, when you have to interrupt the orchestra, it's the same. You make like with the button here, like to interrupt them, or say stop, or what?
You just stop.
You just stop.
Yes, and they will stop.
Okay,
yeah.
You're not shouting.
No, I hope not.
You know, some conductors were really dictators.
Yeah.
On the podium.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But those were the old times.
Yeah. Thinking of Scholti,
yes.
or George Sell, or
yes.
Toscanini.
Toscanini.
Yeah.
So some very famous but scary names. You don't want to tell these names to your children at bedtime. It's like monsters.
Ja, also es gab diese alten Legenden, wo wirklich noch echte Diktatoren streckenweise am Pult standen. Es gibt da noch, also wenn Sie mal Spaß dran haben und sich auf diversen Kanälen einige Audioausschnitte anhören, dann es gibt da noch, also wenn Sie mal Spaß dran haben und sich auf diversen Kanälen einige Audioausschnitte anhören, dann nicht mal mit Angst und denkt mal, befinden sich.
It's just so much joy to be able to, perhaps passion, but perhaps anger as well. I think joy is the overriding factor for me in making any kind of music, whether it's Beethoven or Shostakovich or even in Shostakovich. There is a lot of joy, and this is one of the most painful music actually written under Stalin. Right? And he's just crying out, you know, he wants to scream, he's not allowed to scream. But there is certain joy to be allowed to make this kind of music, to be able to create the sound right here, right now, just for you, just in this room. There's something about life-creating force that we are pouring all of our energies and concentrating everything, breathing together, all of us, thinking about the same thing, the same idea, just for you here. And that's joy in creation. That's the joy in music making for me. That's the most precious feeling for me. Yeah.
It was your really wish when you were a young studying girl, you wanted to study with him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Misha Maisky, Maestro Maisky, has one of the most distinctive sounds. And of course, yes, it's the instrument, it's the bow, but no, it's the heart that makes the sound. I mean, you listen to any musician, any instrumentalist, and I think we get a good idea of what kind of person. This warmth, this so personal and intimate sound that he makes. So I always wanted to study with him, and I'm very fortunate that I did. From between the ages of 10 to 14. Of course, what I learned at that time still teaches me to this day. He really opened my eyes about music. The first lesson I brought Brahms' cello sonata. I was 10 years old. I played by heart. Maestro Maisky, after I'm done, said, "Who wrote this piece?" Brahms. But who was he? What is he trying to say? Do you remember the tempo marking? I couldn't remember. I played by heart. I couldn't remember the tempo marking. Uh-oh. What's in the notes, but what's between the notes and behind the notes? What he couldn't possibly write because the notation is so simple, sometimes too simple for the composer to say everything. So this is interpretation. He's the first teacher to speak to me, age 10, about interpretation, and it changed my life forever.
And tomorrow you are conducting it. So it's a bit kind of nervosity.
I support it tomorrow.
Okay, okay. But it's special for you too.
Oh, every time it's a dream come true to be able to stand on the stage together. All possible because I'm conducting the whole. I can imagine two cellists. It's really good.
Yeah, but I can imagine he's a true legend, and you were studying with him, and now you are at the podium and you are conducting. And meine Damen und Herren, what do you think about teaching us how to conduct?
I'm so happy to.
Yeah?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Hat jemand Lust, ein bisschen von Hannah dirigieren zu lernen, meine Damen und Herren?
Oh yes.
Ja? Ja, come on. Okay. Okay. Seriously, komm mal. Darf ich nach dem Namen?
Ja, gerne. Alberto.
Alberto, klingt sehr italienisch.
Mexikanisch, aber spanischer Name.
Okay. Alberto, from Mexico. Yeah. Yesterday evening I had a concert in the Leicester Louis Orlando via Sun. Viva Mexico. Hannah, Alberto.
So Alberto, are
It's
you a
your turn.
musician? I mean, do you play an instrument already, or?
I played a little bit of drums.
Oh, so
But not
you
really
already
good.
got the wrist.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Have you ever tried conducting?
No, never.
Oh my God, where you go? I come.
Ich wollte mich gerade aus dem Staub machen. Okay, okay.
Really? Yes, good. So we prepared this very famous passage for you to conduct. Yeah. Yes, the gala. Here's a baton for you. You're welcome to hold it. Okay, but this is even easier.
Okay.
So
You
the-
think so?
Oh yes. So the first thing I guess the conductor should show is that the young probably tempo. You know?
To count.
Yes, exactly. And this scale is and you being a drummer, you can probably keep it very steady. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, but not like this. But 1, 2, 1. Yeah, exactly. So 1 is going to the ground because it's the important one, and 2 always comes up because you need to go down again. Do you guys want to try it? 1, 2, 1, 2. Exactly. And you keep it steady. You don't do like 1, 2, 1, 2, because then you get right. The next thing is probably loud.
In this case, piano.
Piano means
Piano means slow. No.
quiet. So the orchestra normally responds when you make very small gestures, it means soft. So right. Can you guess what this means? Yes, very, very louder. This is softer. So show me. Yeah, exactly. But make sure when you're loud, you're still in the same speed as.
Okay.
Very good, Alberto. Please come up.
Das ist alles ohne Noten, meine Damen und Herren. Würden Sie bitte Alberto einen sehr, sehr besonderen Aufmunterungsapplaus geben?
Is that the speed you would like? Yes. So then it becomes right? Okay. Good luck. Very good.
Gracias, Alberto.
Anybody else?
We have a very young. Wir müssen erstmal wissen.
Michael.
Michael.